Hello, friends and family. Well, it's day 10. Thanks for your patience on the catch-up. This will be an update for 8, 9, and 10. There's definitely been a transition, a marked transition into the spiritual. So let's get into the statistics and what's happening with my body. Day 8, I slept about 8 hours. 9, about 9.5. And today, I woke up, I slept 12 hours. My body was definitely going through something, another stage. I felt it. From an esoteric standpoint, I've had crazy dreams. Really visual, vivid, crazy dreams, like if you were going to take some, plant medicine, those kind of dreams. So my blood pressure on day 8 and everything was pretty stable, and my weight was about 64.5 kilos. It's about 143 pounds. And but then day 9, something happened. I stayed the same weight, but my blood pressure went way down to 86/58, and my resting heart rate was about 52. So I was really tired, and so then the nurse was concerned, and the doctor, so they had me doing a urine sample, check my ketone levels, and also just wanted to make sure that everything was okay in my body. So the ketones turned out to be 4.8, which was perfect. It was beautiful for fasting. It's exactly where it should be. So my neck, was really painful in the morning on the 9th, and no discharge came out as normally on day 8, 7, 6. A daily discharge would come out. It feels like it's the immune system's kicking in, and it fills up and then it drains. It fills up and then drains. So day 9 and day 10, it didn't do that. As you can see, today it drained with 2 days worth, and definitely going down. And what the doctor did was just take a small scalpel, did a mini surgery, and just nicked it where it was supposed to come out because the skin had grown over. And it's called lancing. And then 2 days worth of stuff came out. I know it's gross, but that's just one area of stuff that just came out. Pus. It's like, wow. Okay, so graphic. Sorry. Another thing that I did was I went to Dr. Hines, which is a different doctor than Dr. Andre, and he measured my fat content as best as he could to see where I'm at since I'm approaching day 10. And where he said I was at was I had about 4 kilograms of fat left in my body, which he says typically you should burn about 300 at 2,000 calories a day, should burn about 300 grams a day of fat. And so for about every 5 days, I should burn 1 kilo of fat, which would put me down to 2 kgs of fat in about 10 more days, which is getting pretty low reserves. So that's a bit of a concern, but at the same time, I'm trusting my body to tell me when it's time to unfast, and also the doctor. So day 10 going strong, feeling better, feeling good. Today my blood pressure was 99/6. My resting heart rate went down to 43. So I'm really going into another stage of fasting. My weight dropped 1 kilo, which is a bit strange, but it didn't drop anything the day before. So it's 63.5, 141 pounds. And so total loss is 8 kilos and 17 pounds so far after 10 days. I just want to tell you how grateful I am to have such friends and family following the progress, and hopefully other people that are interested in learning about fasting, dispelling the myths and the fears around it. And yeah, so I'm going to give you a myth of the day instead of fact of the day, which is kind of a fact of the day. Did you know that the average Westerner could walk from New York to Florida, walk, right, and be totally fine on their fat stores? No starvation, right? Starvation comes in a really extreme case when it starts burning protein and muscle, right? When does it start burning muscle? Well, during starvation phase. So, and the myth is basically that fasting makes you burn muscle. So that is a myth. In fact, it goes from about 75 grams a day, normal consumption on glycogen stores, right, which is sucrose, when you're eating normally and working out or doing your daily activities, and it drops to about 15 to 20 grams a day of muscle. So it barely uses any when you go into ketosis. So yeah, that's the myth of the day. People think you burn muscle, but you don't. So the only and of course the statistics say that when you're fasting on water only and you get to the point where your fat stores are around 4%, that's the time when the body starts kicking in and say, okay, you need to start thinking about eating. You're getting into your last reserves, and your body will become very hungry again. Your tongue will clear, everything. And my tongue is super coated every morning, so stuff's still coming out. I had a rash come out on my stomach a bit, like red bumps. Yeah, things are really clearing in my body. And just to show you this picture is a very vivid picture, and the yellow is when you go on a water fast. The yellow is the carbohydrate use, right? And the red is where it goes into fat and ketones. The blue is protein, which is muscle. So as you can see, protein is hardly used at all. All right. Thank you for joining. Thanks for keeping up with the videos. And post your questions if you have any. The next update will probably be in another 2 or 3 days, depending on how I feel. And about every 2 days maybe. And it depends on also if I have some kind of a critical stage where, you know, a crisis or something happen, or I have to break the fast. Of course, I'll update you as it goes. Anything important happens. All right. Thanks for your support and your love, and see you soon.